Well, guys, there's a big illusion in the stock market that I want to talk about here today. And I hope that you guys get a lot of value out of today's video, because I see this mistake being made time and time again by people that are coming through the stock market funnel, and they just get confused on what they're really looking for in this game, okay? I want to really explain this in depth so you guys can fully understand this, and so you make sure you don't make this mistake, because I see time and time again people get into the game because they want to go after something, and they get completely confused on where they're headed, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy this day, okay? So what I call it here is the stock market funnel. There's basically a funnel that people get into when they get into the stock market, okay? This funnel brings you in somehow if you ever get involved with the stock market, which not everybody gets involved with the stock market at any point in time, but there is what I call the stock market funnel, okay? The first side is what most people bring into, get into the stock market because they have their work somewhere, and the workplace says, hey, you need to sign up for the 401k so you can start having your money invested or whatever. You can put a portion of that money in. We'll do a match dollar for dollar until $500 a month or whatever it is, okay? So 401k people, get funneled into the stock market. Yeah, people, that start an IRA, an individual retirement account or something like that are getting funneled in, or just people that are looking to, just put their money in an index fund, something that tracks S&P 500 or the NASDAQ 100 or whatever it may be. And this is kind of a lot of people that kind of get funneled into the stock market. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? That's just, regular folks just getting kind of into the stock market. That's the stock market funnel they get into, okay? Then you have another part of the stock market funnel that happens, okay? This part is more towards stock pickers, I like to call it, okay? Which would be me. I consider myself a stock picker. Now, there's many different ways you can go on stock picking. It's basically a stock picker in the simplest terms. You're looking into companies, you're researching companies. However you do it, okay? My way is a lot different than somebody that might be a day trader or something like that, or a swing trader or something like that, right? I'm researching companies fully. I'm looking into them. I'm trying to make long-term decisions on companies that I at least would feel comfortable with holding for years, if I ever even do that, okay? And you're picking stocks to hopefully gain on your money the best way possible, okay? People get into this, through day trading. Maybe they see an ad for some day trader out there and they're like, oh, look at, I got all these fancy cars and look at my new Lamborghinis and I make so much money off day trading, or I don't make so much money off day trading or whatever, okay? And so they get funneled in through day trading. Or maybe it's swing trading. They get funneled in through swing trading. They think that sounds really cool, trying to profit off of a stock, off of a short-term move that's going to happen either in the market or a stock in general. Or they're a value investor, which is more like the Warren Buffett approach, which is more looking for companies that are very safe companies overall, that are a good value out there. Maybe you can make dividend money, reinvest that dividend money, value investors. Then there's the growth investors, which are once again more long-term focused people, but they're really looking for those stocks that have big growth ahead of them, 20%, 30%, 40% plus growth. And then you have those combo investors that are kind of like me, that are still kind of looking at stocks from a long-term perspective, but are thinking, I'm looking for value and I'm looking for growth. It's more of a combo, okay? But that's not really the point of today's video. This is just kind of explain how people get, into the funnel. The big thing is, especially with stock pickers, is why? Why do they get involved with, stock picking? Like, how does this actually end up happening? And it's something I think we should all think about. How does this happen? Like why do we all of a sudden, start thinking about stock picking and want to actually buy stocks individually? Like what makes us want to do something like that, okay? So 1% of people that become stock pickers is mainly because they're already rich and they want to diversify more, they want to build their wealth more. And this is literally about 1% of the people that actually get into stock picking, okay? Because they're already rich and they just want more wealth, and they want to diversify their wealth. Maybe they built a lot of money through a business and they want to diversify, so they want to buy some stocks, they want their money to grow. Maybe they made a lot of money in real estate, so they want to, grow their money some more, try to at least, and so they're going to become a stock picker and pick individual stocks, or they just want to diversify, okay? 99% of people, and more than likely if you're watching this video, you're probably in the 99%, because 99% is a lot of people, okay? 99% of people simply get involved with stock picking because they want a better life, okay? They're not happy with where they're at financially at a particular time, or what's going on with their financial situation, or they just want more, and so they get involved with stock picking. They look at it and they're like, this seems interesting. This seems like a way I can grow money. Seems like a way I can, get the good life or things like that, okay? And that's what I want to dive into here here today because this is the biggest issue I see with this is how people get sidetracked. So I think we should do a little psychology work and talk about why people want to go this route. Why does someone want to actually pick stocks, okay? And like we talked about, it's mainly because people want a better life out there. They want a better life, and it could be for many different reasons, and I'll explain why some of these reasons are actually really bad reasons, okay? Some people say, I would love to be rich. Why is this? Well, most people don't have much money. They grow up maybe with not much money, and they see somebody living a great lifestyle and maybe a glamorous lifestyle, and they're like, man, I would love to live that. And maybe through stock picking, I can live that type of glamorous, rich lifestyle, okay? Let's just talk about this one first, okay? I'm just gonna tell you it's gonna be really hard to get super rich just from stock market investing, okay? You also need to more than likely start a business or work high up at a company so you have a lot of income to throw into your investments, okay? Because here's the thing, if you're a great investor over time, maybe you can get 20% or so a year, and that's a really, really great investor, okay? Now, not everybody's a great investor because not everybody has a work ethic to be a great investor, and not everybody has the talent to be a great investor, not everybody has a discipline to be a great investor, okay? So let's just say like the chances you can make 20% plus consistently per year is very, very slim, okay? But let's say you can even do that. You still need a lot of money to always kind of throw into the stock market because you're going to always, obviously average down on positions sometimes because things aren't going to go your way, and you want to buy bigger stakes in companies, and you kind of always need to have that money going in and always be making more and more money on your money, right? In order to really become rich and really, have that type of lifestyle where you can have any home or any cars you want or things like that or any materialistic possessions that you specifically want out there. If you're going to be able to do that, you've really got to do more than being just a stock market investor. You've got to be great at stocks, but then you've got to be really good at business or have a big income in general where you're maybe making at least 100K plus per year, if not several 100K per year, that you're being able to stuff into stocks and going ahead and hopefully getting good gains on those, 10% a year, 15% a year on average, or maybe even 20% if you're really, really great or something like that. And then you go ahead and you just continue to build that money over and over. But here's the thing, don't expect to be great at stocks right off the bat. Okay, usually if you're going to be great at anything, including stock picking, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work ethic to even get to those type of levels. It's not like you just, watch one of my courses one day and you're just already a great stock market investor. That helps accelerate things, but it doesn't mean you're all of a sudden a great investor overnight because you haven't done anything yet, okay? You've just learned, okay, you watch a bunch of my YouTube videos or somebody else that you respect. You watch a bunch of your YouTube videos. Oh, you're a great investor, right? Because you learned everything. Absolutely not. You still need to go ahead and practice all those things, right? If I was to watch a bunch of, shooting tutorials on a basketball and Steph Curry's teaching me how to shoot 3-pointers, great. I learned, I need to keep my elbow like this. I need to have my wrists like this. I need to do this, okay? That's great. It doesn't mean I'm a great 3-point shooter. I got to actually go out there and execute that, okay? So if you're getting in the stock market just because you want to be rich, you want to live that type of lifestyle, I'm just going to tell you it's going to take a long time to get there. And I'm also going to tell you, you more than likely have a big income as well. This is something, not many people in the stock market like to admit, especially people in the, internet community or whatnot, but it's a God's honest truth. Like, you need to have other income sources. You need to have, different types of money coming in all the time so you can go ahead and put that money. That's why I do the passive income videos on the different YouTube channels and whatnot, because if you guys want to get there, which not everybody does, but if you want to get there, you need to have passive income streams of other kinds, okay? Number two, other people get involved because they say, I would love to do nothing all day and make money. They just think about somebody that's super rich, like a Warren Buffett or something, like, oh man, that's so cool. They just it could just sit around on a beach all day and make literally hundreds of millions or billions of dollars in dividends. How cool is that? And so they get caught into this, oh man, I would love to just sit around on the couch all day, watch movies and do nothing, and just money just comes to me constantly, okay? And I'm just telling you, if you have that type of mentality, you'll never get there, okay? The reason people get to these type of levels where they have crazy money is because they have crazy work ethic behind it. There's no one that's super rich unless they inherited money. There's no one that's super rich and did nothing and they just collect all this money, okay? Everybody that got there is absolutely an absolute workaholic at the end of the day, whether you're talking about Warren Buffett or you're talking about anybody that runs big businesses, they got there because they're workaholics, okay? And not only were they workaholics, but they work super smart as well. And that's how they get to that level where they make crazy amounts of money on an everyday basis, hundreds of millions of dollars in dividends or billions of dollars in wealth. Jeff Bezos, in a given year, his wealth can increase $10 billion. And people are like, how is that even humanly possible that someone's wealth can increase $10 billion in a year? That is just ridiculous. How did they get there, guys? Because they're workaholics, okay? They grind like nobody else is. So if you're just hoping to get there because, oh man, you got that type of mentality, I would love to just do nothing like everybody would, okay? And you're not going to ever get there because you just don't have the right mentality. I'll be completely honest. There's no one that's ever gotten there and has that type of mentality. I can promise you that 100%, okay? And number 3, a lot of people say, I would love to work from home, okay? This one really comes down to the fact that most people hate their jobs. And so they see stock market, either they come across somebody that's day trading or somebody that's investing like myself, and they're like, oh man, that must be so awesome. You get to work from home. You get to just invest in stocks. So you get to trade stocks around. That sounds so cool. And honestly, most people think like that because they hate their job and they would just love to just sit at home all day and kind of do those sorts of activities and whatnot, okay? And once again, you got to get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is not the fact that you really necessarily want to be at home all day and doing those sorts of things. The real thing is, for most folks out there, they just need to find another job or they need to start a business or something. They're just more than likely in a situation that they're not happy. They don't like their particular work they're doing on an everyday basis. And so therefore they look at, stock market investing or trading or anything like that as a way out of that situation. And most of the time that's not going to work, guys. And especially, it's just not going to work, okay? Day traders, 90% plus of them lose money over the long term. And never mind that, most of them underperform the market, even if they do, get a positive return, okay? So maybe you can be the part of 1% or 2% that makes money or keeps up with the markets in general. Very unlikely, okay? Just a complete God's honest truth. Very, very, very unlikely. Don't matter how much you work at it. It's very unlikely, okay? And then if you want to work from home investing your money, you need to have a lot of money invested, okay? Like hundreds of thousands of dollars, even millions of dollars, or have like little teeny expenses that you hardly spend any money on. And let's be honest, most people, if they want to invest in the stock market and have that type of money invested, a lot of times you want to live a bigger lifestyle, right? So the whole thing just doesn't make sense at the end of the day. Here's what it should be. If you're stock picking out there, here's how you should really view things, okay? Wherever level you're at, you should view it as like a staircase, and you're climbing up this staircase and you're building wealth along the way, okay? The stock market is a great place for building wealth over the long term. The stock market is not a good place for building wealth overnight and becoming a millionaire overnight. The stock market is a very poor place for that, okay? Try to find stories of somebody that just, like became a millionaire overnight. It doesn't exist, okay, guys? This just doesn't happen, okay? It's a staircase to build. And if you have a long-term mindset, over a decade or two, you're going to have built a lot of wealth in this game. But if you have a bad mindset, you have a lazy mindset, you have a mindset that's not really focused on the long term, you're going to end up climbing some stairs and going right back down. And then you're trying to climb stairs and going right back down, okay? You've got to view it as it's one step at a time to continue to build and build and build. And that's a hard thing for a lot of people to get over, just the fact that it takes time. A lot of people just you see their financial situation at a particular time and they're like, man, I got $500 in my account. I want to have a lot of money. Oh, I want to, I work at this place. I don't like working there. I would love to just work at home and invest in stocks or day trade stocks or something like that. And I'm just telling you guys, that's very unrealistic. You've got to have the mentality of a long-term, perspective on it that you will build step by step and step. And you start down here and you got $1,000 to your name, and you get up here and you got 10,000. Then you build another stair and you get 50,000 and 100,000 and then 200,000. And the great thing is, the further up the stairs you get, the easier it is to build wealth, because a 10% gain on $1 million, for instance, is $100,000, right? A 10% gain on $10,000 is $1,000, right? So as you get further and further up the stairs, as time goes on, it is better and better. Just a lot of people are never going to get up the stairs because they're simply not going to have the right mindset to ever get there in the first place, because they want it to all happen overnight. They want their account to go from $1,000 to $100,000 overnight. They want their account to go from $500 to $500,000 overnight, or within a year, or within 2 years. I'm just telling you, it's going to take a decade, 2 decades to get there, and it's going to take a lot of focus and a lot of work ethic ethic if you're going to get there, okay? This doesn't happen overnight, and anybody that's ever preaching that it happens overnight, I can promise you is 100% wrong. The closest thing you'll get to overnight success is really like building a business of some kind, okay? That's the honest truth. Like if you want the closest thing you'll get to possibly building an overnight success, that's honestly building a business. Outside of that, stock market investing, it's all about building to the next tier and next tier, and don't ever expect that you're just going to be a millionaire overnight, because that just doesn't happen, guys, and that's the God's honest truth. And if you can't deal with that, then that's fine. Then the stock market is not a place for you, or the stock market can be a place for you, and what you'll do is you'll just transfer money, to basically people that are doing a lot better than you. They like to say the stock market is a place where the inpatient transfer money to the patient people, okay? And that's honestly a lot of what the stock market is, okay? It's all about climbing those stairs. Get the right mentality around it, and you can have a lot of success in this game. Get the wrong mentality, and I promise you, you'll never climb any stairs. You'll just be stuck there, and you'll never really make money, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. It's a hard-hitting video. It's a hard video for a lot of people to swallow out there, because it's the truth, and a lot of people just want to hear that you can become rich overnight or something, or within a year span. And I'm just telling you, it's not going to work out unless you start a business. That's just the God's honest truth, guys. So I hope you enjoy this. Smash that thumbs up button if you respect the honesty of the video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.